everyone, I'm Dr. Rohini. Let me just introduce you to the skeletal system. Today I'm going to talk about the various bones based on the structure. So here we have some bones which are flat. So you can classify them as flat bones like sternum, and at the back there is scapula, and there are also cranial bones which are flat bones. So these are all belonging to the flat category. So there are some of them which are long bones like this humerus, which is long bone, radius, ulna, long bone, femur, and tibia and fibula. Tibia and fibula. So like that you have sesamoid bone. You can give the example of patella. This is patella, which is formed in the tendon of a long muscle here, which is called rectus femoris. There are some short bones. These also imitate the long bones, but they're shorter in length, like these phalanges and metacarpals, metatarsals. All these are examples of short bones. And there are some irregular bones, like the hip bone. Hip bone is made up of three parts: ilium, ischium, and in front pubis. So this is hip bone. So this is an irregular bone. So it doesn't define any particular shape. So this is irregular bone category. And you also have vertebrae. So these are all irregular bones. And there is a horizontally placed bone here, that is collarbone. This is an example for long bone. And this is an example also for membranous bone. So there are many types of bones. Now here there is a glistening thing that is called a cartilage. This is the cartilage. So this is again forming a joint with the sternum. So this is primary cartilaginous joint. Like that you have primary cartilaginous joint here, and there is secondary cartilaginous joint here. It is a type of joint classification, primary and secondary. And these are the examples, all these sutures are the examples of fixed joint. And there are so many other joints which are movable, like the shoulder joint, and there is elbow joint, which is a hinge joint, and there are wrist bones, and here there is wrist joint and interphalangeal joint. All these are examples which are movable, are the examples for synovial joint. So there are three types of classification for the synovial joints: fibrous type, then there is cartilaginous type, and there is synovial type. So that is about the joints. So we talked about the classification of bone, that is long bone, short bone, irregular bone, and also flat bones. And then we also spoke about the various types of joints, that is shoulder joint, ball and socket type, and here also ball and socket type. And there is again here there is elbow joint, which is hinge joint. There is wrist joint, like that you have hinge joint, knee joint. Then you have ankle joint. So all these are various types of joints which are movable. So it is called synovial joints. So this is about the classification of bones and joints.